Yes, we have started control structure unit number 2. In the control structure, we have gone through if statement, if else statement, nested if else statement, else if ladder. Okay. Okay. So out of these five statements, we have gone through four statements. Now, today we are going to look for this switch case. Okay, we are going to look for this remaining option, switch case. So I will go to the syntax of switch case. Okay, when you go to the switch case, see there are two keywords are used. One is switch and other is case. The syntax is very simple. In program you need to write switch switch and here switching variable. Okay, the switching variable, it is not necessary always to have a variable. It may be like calculation or like any other uh, character or integer form. Okay, if you have this switching variable matching condition with either case 1 2 3, then it will execute the statement belongs to that case 1. If I match this switching variable value as case 2, that means 2, it will execute this case 2. Similarly for 3. And if I don't find any switching variable, if I don't find any matching switching variable with case value, then I have one more keyword, default. So it will execute the default statement. Okay, so what I'm doing here now, I will write syntax. Okay, instead of writing syntax, I will directly go with here. Okay, with the program, and then I will switch to the syntax of the program. Okay, so I will remove this. Let's say I'm having integer a is equal to 2, right? Now here I'm going to use switch case. So the keyword is switch switch, and here it is switching variable. So as I have defined here a, so I will give a variable, and this is open and close curly bracket. So this is what I'm doing the indentation. The void main function starts from this curly bracket and it ends with close curly bracket. The switch function is going to start with this open and here it will close. Now what is the syntax? Switch, and here I'm going to write case. Let's say case 1. Now what is case 1? I'm going to printf. This is case 1. Okay, this is I'm going to print if I have the matching value for case 1. Then I will print 2 for case 2. This is case 2. Case 3. And if I have more cases, if I don't have any more case, so what I will write here? Default message. So what is that default message? Enter correct case values. Okay, and here it ends the switch function. It is switch function ends alle, and after this switch, I will write any statement, any in general statement. Or if I am having instruction, or if I am having certain calculation, that will be a part of the remaining program. But for an example, I will write here we are out of switch case. Okay, we are out of switch case. So I will give /n /n /n. So if I'm having any other statement, it will go to next line. Okay, then I'm going to run the program. See, now what happens here? Int a is equal to 2. Now in the switch, the value of a is 2. Correct? Value of a is 2. So switch to 2. Here switching condition, switching variable is a. Now it where I need to move for second case. So compiler will go to this case. Now here case 1. When there is a case 1, it will print this statement. But in my case, switching variable is having value 2. So I'm not going to, the compiler is not going to execute this case 1. Compiler will execute case 2 and their onward statements. Case 2 pasun, if I have not written any break statement, then it will write case 3. It will also execute case default case, and like I have given one statement, we are out of the switch case. Okay, you can check here in the output. समजलंय का एवढं? Hello, have you understand? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sir, repeat करा.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes. Okay. The syntax of switch case is switch and switching variable, the body of switch. Okay, and for this switching variable, we are going to define the cases. Okay, whatever the value of this switching case variable, if it belongs to the case I have written here, it will execute. If it not belong to the switching variable, value of switching variable, it will execute default. आता या स्टेटमेंट साठी I am going to change the value of switch case variable as 4. Okay, do we have case 4 here? Case 4 आहे का आपल्याकडे? Okay, instead of case 4, let's say case a is equal to 50. Now switching variable will hold the value 50. So do I have this case 50? Case 50 आहेत का इथे माझ्याकडे? Nahi. So if I don't have any case which hold this switch case value, variable value, या variable ची value 50 number, जर माझ्याकडे case 50 जर नसेल, then I will execute only default statement and the compiler will out of the switch case statement, compiler काय करेल मग default statement execute करेल आणि त्याच्यानंतर जे स्टेप बाय स्टेप इन्स्ट्रक्शन्स असतील, स्टेटमेंट्स असतील, it is going to be executed. Now check, I have taken the value for switching variable is 50. It only asks you to enter correct value because we have selected only 1, 2, 3, right? Now check, now in this case, if if switching variable is belongs to some of the other case. आता switch case मधल्या switching variable ची value काय आहे? 1. So I have case 1 present, but what happens here, when it encounters case 1, it will execute the like statement, instructions, or calculations, whatever you have mentioned in the case 1. It will not only execute the case 1, it also goes for the next case and the next case. Check. Now it have printed case 1, it also printed case 2, case 3, and default as well. But what I want, okay, इथपर्यंत समजलंय का आता? If switching variable is having the matching case in the body of switch function, then it will execute that statement and also the next statements, if any. Okay, म्हणजेच काय, जर स्विचिंग केस व्हेरिएबल मध्ये इथे बघा, या स्विचिंग केस व्हेरिएबलची व्हॅल्यू ही जर स्विच केस मधल्या स्विचच्या बॉडीमध्ये केसला जर मॅच होत असेल तर त्या स्टेटमेंट पासून, त्या केस पासून ती केस एक्झिक्यूट होईल, प्लस त्याच्यानंतर जे काही तुमचे स्टेटमेंट्स असतील हे सुद्धा काय होतील, एक्झिक्यूट होतील. एवढं समजलंय?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but now I have second point. I don't want to print this is case 2, this is case 3 and default. What I want to print only this is case 1. म्हणजे माझ्या स्विचिंग व्हेरिएबलची जी काही व्हॅल्यू असेल त्या रिलेटेडच मला केस ही एक्झिक्यूट झालेली पाहिजे. मला त्याच्यानंतरच्या केस एक्झिक्यूट झालेले नको आहेत. सो त्याच्यासाठी आपल्याकडे एक व्हेरिएबल, एक कीवर्ड आहे ब्रेक. ओके, ब्रेक इज यूज टू डिसकंटिन्यू the execution of your statements. Okay, when it founds the matching condition, it will discontinue the execution of your statements. So every case should have one break statement. Okay, now check in this case. I will run the program again. See, this is case 1. Okay, after finding the exact matching value here, case 1, it will break the execution. It will not go to the further cases. Okay, आले लक्षात? हॅलो
सर ती केस 1 हे कशावरनं कळलं?
yes, see, okay, it may be like any value. If you take a is equal to 2, here it will go to case 2. आता ह्या ज्या व्हॅल्यू घेतायत तुम्ही, ह्या व्हॅल्यू, okay, in the switch case is also called it as a menu driven structure. ओके, आता सध्या फक्त तुम्ही सिंटॅक्स समजून घ्या. मी तुम्हाला अजून एक एक्झाम्पल मध्ये सांगतो की ही आपण जी केस सिलेक्ट करणार आहे ही आपण कशी सिलेक्ट करायची ती. पण आता तुम्हाला स्ट्रक्चर समजलंय, सिंटॅक्स समजलाय, हाऊ इट वर्क्स. हॅलो,
येस सर.
हा, ब्रेक का यूज करायचं, तर मला जी केस जे स्विचिंग व्हेरिएबलची व्हॅल्यू आहे त्या रिलेटेडच केस काय करायची, मला एक्झिक्यूट करायची, मला बाकीच्या केस एक्झिक्यूट करायच्या नाहीयेत. सो फॉर दॅट केस आय एम युजिंग दिस ब्रेक स्टेटमेंट. डिफॉल्टचं मिनिंग काय आलं, लेट से आता परत मी इथे व्हॅल्यू चेंज केली ए ची 40 इज नॉट बिलॉंग टू केस 1, केस 2, केस 3. मग हे जर नसेल तर माझं डिफॉल्ट आन्सर काय पाहिजे, एंटर करेक्ट केस व्हॅल्यू. सो इफ आय रन द प्रोग्राम, इट विल प्रिंट एंटर करेक्ट केस व्हॅल्यूज. ओके, एक बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर काय आलंय का तुम्हाला स्विच केसचं?
येस सर.
Okay, now I'm going to take the value for this switch case variable from the user. Okay, before that, okay, say I'm having a is equal to 1. बरोबर. आता इथं तुम्ही म्हणाल की ते नेहमी असं व्हेरिएबलच द्यायचं का? नो, यू कॅन गिव्ह नंबर, you may give the integer value, you may give character as well, but this should be present in the case, otherwise default statement will get execute. म्हणजेच काय, इथे नेहमी तुम्ही स्विच केस व्हेरिएबलच द्यावं असं काही कंपल्शन नाही. ओके, जरी सिंटॅक्स मध्ये इथं तुम्हाला दिलं असेल switching variable, the syntax is there for in general statement. Okay, हा एक जनरल स्टेटमेंट साठी तुम्हाला सिंटॅक्स दिलेला असतो, बट you should not stick with the variable. Okay, let's say I'm having a plus 1. So what is the value of a? What is the value of a? Yes,
1
1 plus 1 2. So
2.
I'm having the answer for this switch is 2. So it will move to case 2. Okay, check. Just a minute. See, 1 plus 1 2. Now I have case 2. It will print this is case 2. आले लक्षात? इथे तुम्ही कॅल्क्युलेशन सुद्धा यूज करू शकताय. नीड नॉट टू बी नेसेसरी यू आर गोइंग टू यूज व्हेरिएबल. नेहमी व्हेरिएबलच यूज करावं असं काही नाही. इट मे बी पार्ट ऑफ युअर कॅल्क्युलेशन or let's check. I will use here now. Okay, now I will take character. Character A is equal to, I will use character constant. Now here, see, if I give in a single quote, it is character constant. If I give this in the double quote, that means it is string constant. So here I am using character constant A. I will write here now, let's say X. Y and Z. So I am having case X, Y and Z. Now what is the value of this A? A is nothing but character constant X. So when I found the case with character constant X, it will print or it will execute only that case. I will run the program. So you will find this is case 1. Okay, have you understand up to this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
yes. Now I will move to the previous question by taking the value from user. Okay, आता इथे एक तुम्हाला या बेसिक केस बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर मध्ये समजलंय तुम्हाला. This is not only the variable. There you can give the values, calculations. The values may be in the form of integer, float, or character. Okay, बरोबर. So this was about basic structure of switch case. Now we are going to look here how to take the value from the user. Okay, so switch integer A. Here I am going to write printf statement. User कडून व्हॅल्यू घ्यायची म्हणजे आपल्याला कुठली व्हॅल्यू युजर कडून घ्यायची. सो आय नीड टू राईट अ मेसेज फॉर युजर. एंटर enter any value between 1 to 3 because we are having only 3 cases, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, now and I am going to take it from the user with scanf function, scanf, and here as I have a variable which is of type integer, so I will use format specifier as %d and I'm going to store the value at A. Check. But again, I will give multiple messages like printf if your choice is 1, program will print this is case 1. Okay. Okay, so what I will print here, program will print this is case 1. Okay, I will copy it, I will paste. If your choice is 2, program will print this is case 2. Here, if your choice is 3, this is case 3. Okay, and then I have print the message, enter any value between 1 to 3. Okay, so I will run the program. Okay, I forget to make /n. Okay, so I will again reduce the sentence. So it will be in one line. Okay, so which sentence you want to print? Whether you want to print 1, whether you want to print 2, or whether you want to print 3. Yes? What do you want? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
what do you want to print? Whether you want to print this is case 1, this is case 2, or this is case 3. What do you want to print? तुम्हाला hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what should I print on the screen? What should be my output? मला output काय print करायचे ते सांगा. See, I have given the message.
Value between 1 to 3.
Yes, but what I want to print, what should I print? Like I have given here, if I write 1, so it will print this is case 1. If I give value 2, it will print this is case 2. If I write 3, it will print this is case 3. That messages I have given here. So what statement should I print here? Tell me. कुठला statement may print करूया? 1, 2 or 3?
2.
Okay, so when I give the value 2, okay, just a minute, I will run the program. When I enter value 2, this is case 2. It has printed, this is case 2. Okay, again I will run the program. Now I will not give value between 1 to 3. I will give any value out of these 3. Let's say I will give 12. 12 is not in my choice. So, sorry, I will run the program again. 12. Now check, enter correct case value, or I will change the message here. Follow the above message. Okay, so what it is going to print if I give any value other than this? Sorry, I have run the program again. 12. Follow the above message again. So what is the above message? Enter any value in between 1 to 3. So when I run the program, if I write here 3, it will print this is case 3. Okay, so one of you have asked me the question just before this, की मला हे कसं समजणार की मला 1 2 3 मधलेच व्हॅल्यू द्यायचे आहेत, बरोबर का? हॅलो, one of your girl student have just asked the question की इथे दरवेळेस 2च कसं घ्यायचंय, 3च कसं घ्यायचंय, बरोबर? स्विच व्हेरिएबल मध्ये. हॅलो, एम आय ऑडिबल?
Yes, sir.
बरोबर, माझ्याशी एक क्वेश्चन विचारलेला ना की इथे व्हॅल्यू 2च कशी घ्यायची, 3च कशी घ्यायची. यू मे टेक एनी व्हॅल्यू, बट आय हॅव ओनली 3 चॉईस, 1 2 and 3, बरोबर? So if you give the value in between 1 2 and 3, then it will give you the correct answer as per the program. If you give any value out of these 3 values, it will execute the default statement what I have written in the default, follow above message. Okay, that means we need to enter the value in between 1 to 3. आलंय का लक्षात? Hello.
Yes, sir.
सगळ्यांना, everyone, have you understood this? Hello. Vaibhav Kulkarni, have you understood this? Okay, now see, I will change now this. This is what I have just printed the statement. Now, what if I'm having the instructions? Okay, what if I'm having instructions? Then how to do it? Let's say instead of this is case 1, I will print addition. Okay, I will write only choice 1 is addition. choice 2, sorry, choice 2 will be subtraction. Choice 3, yes, choice 3 will be, let's say, multiplication. Okay. So I have taken, instead of like printing simple statement, now I'm using some calculation, addition, subtraction, multiplication. Okay. So for choice 1, I'm going to implement a program for, yes, addition of two numbers. Okay. For addition of two numbers, I need, yes, what I need? I need variables. So again, I will take the variables here, integer. I'm having, let's say, P, Q, and R. Okay, P is equal to, let's say, 10. Q is equal to, let's say, again 10. And I'm going to store the answer into R variable. Okay, so here I will perform the addition. R is equal to P plus Q. And I'm going to print printf addition is equal to, yes, addition is equal to %d. As I have taken both the integer, its addition will be in the form of integer. Okay, so sorry, I have taken the variable r. Okay, so here I am going to print the addition. Similarly, I am doing this for subtraction. R is equal to P minus Q, and here I am going to print subtraction. The subtraction of P minus Q is going to be stored here in the R variable, and I'm going to print the value of R. Again, I will do for the multiplication. Here I will write multiplication. Okay. Okay. So have you understood up to this? Hello? Hello? Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when I run the program, see, my choice 1 is for addition, choice 2 is for subtraction, choice 3 is for multiplication. So what operation you want to perform, whether you want to perform addition, subtraction, or multiplication? Yes, which operation you want to perform? Hello?
Addition.
Okay, addition, that means choice is 1. So if I write 1, it will go for the addition. Okay, I will rerun the program again. 1, addition 20. Okay, 10 plus 10 here. 10 plus 10, 20. Okay, I will write here /n. So that you will find the difference. Okay, addition 20. I will run the program again. So which operation you want to perform?
2.
Subtraction. Hello, do you want to perform subtraction?
2 number.
No. See, these are like menu driven. So what is first menu? Addition. Second, subtraction. Third is multiplication. So out of these three menu, which operation you want to perform? See, I want to perform this second operation. What is the choice for this 2? If I write this 2 and if I execute 2, okay, subtraction is equal to 0 because 10 minus 10, answer will be 0 and it is going to be print. Okay, now have you understood how we are going to give this value of switching variable? It is mentioned here. So out of this, we will pick any one menu and related number. If I give that number here, it will perform the operation. Sorry, it will perform the instruction, or if it is there only statement, जर इथे फक्त स्टेटमेंटच असेल, that we have already seen here. जर इथे number असेल, sorry, calculations असतील, it will execute it. Okay, now instead of this, what I want to take value from user. आता मला user कडून व्हॅल्यू घ्यायच्यात P आणि Q च्या addition साठी, subtraction साठी, multiplication आणि division साठी. Okay, so what I will write here, ज्यावेळेस if it asks me for addition, ज्यावेळेस माझी choice 1 असेल, it has to ask me enter first number, enter second number, and then it has to execute the addition and it should print the result. So I will use here printf enter first number. आता या प्रोग्राम मध्ये आपण काय केलंय, we have assigned the values in the declaration. मग इथे ऍडिशन वरती क्लिक केल्यानंतर तुम्हाला कळते काय कुठल्या नंबरचं ऍडिशन होतंय, नाही कळत. मग आता आपण प्रोग्राम असा करणार, when I given the choice 1, ज्यावेळेस मी choice 1 देईल ऍडिशन साठी, then it should ask me enter first number, enter second number. मग त्या मी ज्या दोन नंबर प्रोव्हाइड करेल त्या दोन नंबरचीच काय व्हायला पाहिजे, ऍडिशन व्हायला पाहिजे. ओके, सो वी आर गोइंग टू राइट अ प्रोग्राम फॉर दिस. I am going to write here printf enter first number semicolon. Here I am going to store into scanf. I am going to store into yes P. As I have taken the variable P. Yes, I have not taken, I will take it. Integer P, Q, and R. Okay, I have initialized the variable, and here I am going to take the value for it. Okay, I will take the value for Q as well. That means second number. Second number. Okay, I am going to store this value into Q. Now I'm having P, I'm having value Q. Okay, let's check for this and their addition P plus Q. It will be stored into R and I'm going to print R. Okay, I will run the program. Now I want to do addition. I have given the choice 1. So now system is asking me enter first number. Let's say 100. Okay, I will run the program again 1. So 100. So again it asks me for the second number. Again I will provide 100. Addition is 200. समजलंय का? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Now I will do it for.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, I will do it for yes. Subtraction. There I will take two values. Similarly for multiplication. Okay, now I will run the program. Let's say I want to do multiplication. I will be having choice 3. First number 100, second number 15. Answer multiplication will be 1500, and last statement as I have written outside of this switch, we are out of switch case. समजले? Okay, now I will give any other choice apart from this 1, 2, 3. Let's say I will give, for simply I will give 5. Follow above message. Okay, so it will not execute because case 5 is not present, so it will execute the default statement follow above message. समजलंय का? Hello.
Sir,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
simultaneously addition, subtraction आणि multiplication चा result नाही का येत?
It can be. for that case, you need to remove this break statement. You need to remove this break statement. And you need to give the case 1 always. See, when I run the program, it asks me the choice. Just me 1 करेल. Case 1, see, hands. First number 100, second number let's say 100. Addition is 200. Now it goes to case 2. Case 2 मध्ये program गेलाय. त्याच्यानंतर again I will give 100, 100. Subtraction is 0. Now it go for multiplication. I may give 100 and 15. Sorry. Program मध्येच terminate झाला. ओके, मल्टिप्लिकेशन जसं तुम्हाला पाहिजे. बट जर हा प्रोग्राम जर तुम्ही केला, देन देर इज नो मिनिंग फॉर दिस चॉईस. मग या चॉईस साठी मिनिंग उरेल का काही आपल्याकडे? हॅलो,
No.